Yeah, what's going on YouTube? I just want to speak on this uh, Boots Ennis versus Xander Zayas, post fight. That was a pretty damn good fight, man. That was a scrap. That was a real good scrap, man. um, Boots did his thing. Xander Zayas, like I said, I think it was 23. You know, he didn't have to take this fight, but he wanted to prove himself. He wanted to test himself. Hey, um, he did what he could do, but like I said, Boost was just too much for him. Boost knocked him down 3 times. And yeah, you can basically say he made him quit, but in my opinion, I believe his corner, Zayas' corner saw just that it's like, all right, there, that was enough, man. You did your best. A lot of people are criticizing Boots because he ended up he got hit a lot more than what he should have. In my opinion, man, he got hurt in the third round. But I just think at the end of the day, man, all of I'm not trying to put Boots in with the all-time greats. He's not there yet, but a lot of the great fighters in the past, they've a lot of them have gotten hurt. From the great Ali, Joe Louis, Sugar Ray Robinson, George Foreman, Evander Holyfield, Oscar De La Hoya, Floyd Mayweather, the list goes on and on and on. Not everybody's gonna have a, how can I say it? Not every fighter is not gonna have a perfect fight, every single fight. No, like I say, Boots, I think, in my opinion, Boots wanted to come in and really, Boots could have, stayed on the back foot because, I've seen Boots box before, but I believe he wanted to make a statement. He wanted to come in and really put it on Xander Zayas, Hey, he wanted to come in and beat the bigger guy, I know Xander Zayas can box too. I think he came in a little bit too big, personally. Yeah, I think he did. But yeah, Boots wanted to come in and really put it on this boy. I mean, he did. Okay, despite okay, that third round, okay, so what, man? A lot of fighters get stunned, man, or get buzzed, It happens. That's a sport. But I mean, salute to both of them. It was a great fight. Boots did his thing. I know some of the fighters. And even former fighters criticized him. Yeah, you got fans as well too. Saying he ain't got no defense and all that. But like I said, in my opinion, I think he wanted to come in and really just walk him down and then take it to him. So, because even when Boots was using his jab, I mean, he was literally every punch that he threw at Xander Zayas, he was hitting him. So, yeah, that jab, the first round, yeah, he was hitting him nonstop with that jab. So, like I said, he's now a unified champion in 2 different weight classes. Now, I want to see him fight. I want to see him fight the other 2 champions, Josh Kelly or Fundora. His mission right now is to become undisputed. So hopefully we'll get to see him and Fundora fight next. I think Josh Kelly's about to fight in I think sometime in August. So yeah, I mean, hopefully we get to see him in Fundora fight, and we'll really see we'll really see what he can really do. And then like me personally, I believe he beats Fundora. Man, I think he beats Josh Kelly. And then, and Virgil Ortiz, people want to talk about, him have no, Boots having no defense and he got wobble. I mean, if we really want to go there, we can basically talk about Virgil Ortiz. Virgil Ortiz has been knocked down. He got knocked down by that Sergey, or whatever his name was. I can't remember the guy's name. Dude knocked him down twice, and Virgil barely survived that fight. He won by majority decision. I think it should have been a split decision, but he ended up winning by a majority decision. Then I think the Mean Machine hurt him, and like I said, Virgil has been knocked down. He's been stunned a few times his damn self. So, I don't know why everybody's getting on Boots. They're saying Zayas is not really a good, he's not really a big puncher like that. But, all these fighters have been stunned, man. It's just that's just part of boxing. That's part of the fight game. But my opinion, I want to see him fight Fundora next. I'm hearing that right now they're in negotiations. Or they're in talks. Let me repeat that. I mean, like they're in talks with the PBC about getting a Fundora fight. So hopefully that fight will end up happening later this year. And 154 is it's a lower division. So we'll see. But y'all let me know what y'all think.